Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I'm back with another video. I just wanted to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so, please do so. If you'd like, you can also like the videos and hit the notification bell if you like to keep up to date with what I post. So I wanted to share a quick mini reading, group 1 and group 2 for you guys, because I felt a lot of passionate, sensual, loving, warm energy coming from the divine masculines. The reason I feel this energy is coming through is because, I almost said true there, so whatever that means for some of you. But I feel like this energy is coming through from them because they're preparing the divine feminine for communication. And for many of you, you've had in and out communication with them, and it's not always rubbed you the right way. And I feel like for many of you, you have a hard time trusting the divine masculine when you experience this in and out energy. But if you've, tuned into a lot of my past readings, I've sort of helped to break down why a lot of the silences happen between the two. And it helps explain a lot of where the divine masculine comes from when he's in a place of silence. So, with that being said, I really feel like the masculines wanted me to kind of take this moment to deliver some messages to the feminine as to how it is they're feeling right now. And whether they're in communication with you or not, it doesn't really matter in the 3D world or in the physical world. They're always in communication with you. Just like I'll provide this reading and they would like to send you messages. Just like you might hear a song or feel like you see them in another person when you're out in public. They're always there communicating with you. You just have to tune in and trust it. And the more you're open to that type of communication with them on the 5th dimension, the more it'll happen and the easier manifesting 3D communication will become. So let's go ahead and jump right into the cards. So I've got the 3 of chalices here. And for me, this card is very, very passionate. It kind of, for me, signifies the end of like any kind of heartbreak or that, again, that in and out communication between the two. Because if you notice the egg there, I feel like it's new beginnings, right? Something new is about to hatch, especially with the ribbon on it, right? Ending old cycles and something new is on its way between the two. The passionate energy, let's face it, is always there. But for me, the new communication with the egg is coming through as physical contact between the two. And the reason I feel like that message is coming through is because the masculine understands that he's made a lot of mistakes with communication with the feminine, especially in expressing his truth about how he feels about her and what he wants for the future, because this isn't something that they can avoid. Once you make contact with your twin flame in the physical, there's really no turning back for either of you. And I feel like the physical contact comes from the masculine's need to express his true emotions, but helping him do that, he needs to touch the feminine. He needs to hold her hand. He needs to rub his thumbs against her. He needs to kiss her on her forehead. He needs to rub her shoulders. He wants to look her in her eye, touch her face, hold her chin, play with her hair, really hold her face and look into her eyes when he speaks. It's almost like when the divine feminine gets irritated at contact through text messages with the divine masculines. And her explanation for that is, we need to talk on the phone at least because you need to hear my tone of voice and hear the sacredness in which I speak, the truth about me using my words. And I feel like a lot of messages get mixed up and both of you get misunderstood through text messages a lot. And it's the same feeling for the masculines. They need to see you to be able to articulate a lot of the feelings and messages about what they've gone through in regards to just meeting you, period, and how it's transformed their life. They want to be able to express this in front of you. So I feel like this card, really is a sign of a lot of those things coming into fruition. And many of you like to ask questions about what the 717 means on my channel. And, for me, it does mean physical contact between the two because it's a very important part of the journey. It's to physically experience that love together. And, whatever that may bring next, the both of you are, being prepared to deal with that. I have the freedom card here. A lot of you are experiencing freedom with this connection. You're experiencing the freedom to just be yourselves and to finally make some decisions for yourself. It says here you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So what that means is you're no longer hiding your twin flame connection from the people in your life. And it just feels good not to do that anymore, because I can guarantee for many of you that's at least 50% of the stress relieved. So that's the freedom that many of you are feeling in your connection. You're no longer wanting to hide what it is you feel, because you're starting to understand that it's really just love. That's what you're feeling. And that's what's making you destroy old templates and old paradigms. This vibration is too strong for many of you to live in fear, because love overcomes fear. That's why a lot of you are flipping your life inside out, upside down, because you're literally being pushed to do so by the energy of love. So for group 2, it says the stars. So there's definitely a mutual attraction between you two right now, and many of you can feel that some type of physical contact is close. You're getting text messages from your masculines. You're having certain conversations with them. The communication is more consistent. It's more frequent. The in and out periods are no longer a bother. There's no longer agony when separation occurs. It's more of space and anticipation for what's next and what's unfolding. And you can see a lot of that passion. You know, she's pouring that trust onto him, and he's, you know, that trust is very, very attractive, because it tells him that she's fearless. She's not afraid of heartbreak, the divine feminine. She's not. And I feel like that's because she can transform any feeling, especially negative feelings, into something very positive. The feminines that I'm channeling in this group, they love problems because they love finding solutions for them. And it's a very fierce energy that the masculines seem to be highly attracted to, because they're go-getters themselves and they're problem solvers themselves. And so when she matches his energy in this way, it's very attractive. She's really the complete package for him. I get the card here of vision. No matter what you see, the bigger picture of a loving universe is just. So fairness, I feel. You know, fairness coming through for the feminines, because they've held the vision. They've had a lot of trust with what's been happening to them. And that's because what's been shown to them has been shown in such a divine way that they've always stayed true to that frequency. And every time the masculine has tested their ability to step out of grace, it's never worked. And I feel like because of the feminine's energy, she has transformed the masculine, and it's this beautiful dance between them that occurs, and then he starts transforming the people in his life, and they really know that there's something that's responsible for all of this. And then that's when he won't be able to hide the connection from the people in his life, because there's just a certain frequency that overcomes them the more they connect to their feminines in the 5th dimension. So many of you feminines who are out there really embracing the separation between you two and still connecting with your masculines on the 5th dimension. So you're really, you know, doing a lot of prayer and meditation for them, staying in a positive space, being the bigger person in the connection, really just pushing through with a lot of effort into your own endeavors, into your own life. It's just bringing you so much peace and happiness that you're just a shining light. It's almost like the angel, I guess, on the card here as I'm looking over. It's like that's exactly how I feel like the feminine looks in the masculine's eyes. Yeah, so overall, it's just a beautiful energy I'm feeling, you know, for both groups, or just if you resonate with the whole reading. A lot of peaceful, positive energy coming through. So I encourage a lot of you to soak up that energy and really feel it. You know, you can keep a rose quartz around you to really uphold a lot of unconditional, loving, forgiving energy within you. and trying your very best to not repeat old cycles and old patterns. Just let it all go and move forward, and know that when you reach out and connect with the universe is always matching what it is you desire or giving you better. All right, so if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you like these videos, and I will see you guys soon. I'm sending you so much love.